Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. So today is going to be interesting. We got a couple setups we're going to be looking at. DJ ended up rejecting. We're back in reversal territory. We do have news at 10 a.m. Not going to be going live with the Memphis students during this news event, but do keep this in mind still nonetheless. I feel like my levels got sometimes TradingView messes my levels up and I gotta refix it. I feel like my levels are off right here. So NAS, US30, and GU from yesterday's live stream went as projected, as well as for the Sunday chart analysis, of course. We got a nice US30 move yesterday, as well as we got a nice GU move going into New York session, did a nice drop. Me and the members are in GU again right now, going for the same setup we took yesterday. Now, GJ, we can see possible sells here on GJ as well. We're in reversal territory right now. So this would be a short-term sell position. I wouldn't necessarily say that downtrend is in play yet, but this is the beginning of it. So we hold 199.05 as resistance. You can look for short-term sells going down to 198.50, but we're going to need to hold 198.45 as resistance for the downtrend to come into play. So that's where we're looking to see what happens today. We're going to see if we can break these next couple levels right here. But like I said, short-term sells, you could look for short-term sells here because we do see lower lows being formed, as we can see right here. So lower level got turned into resistance after so many weeks and months of it being held as support. We can see price broke below resistance, made a lower low last night. So we could see short-term sells here. But yeah, a lot of these charts kind of end up retracing yesterday. Gold flew last night again. So we're going to be looking for a retracement on gold. So we're going to be looking for tomorrow, if not today, a retracement so we can catch another buy setup. But it's been sneaking off during Tokyo session. So again, when people talk about Tokyo session is no volume, literally price has been taking off lately during Tokyo session. Right, we look right here, literally 8 o'clock on the dot. Price took off. Okay, I sound a little crazy. Let me see if I can fix the mic. Give me 1 second. Test, test, test. Let me see if we sound a little bit better. All right, cool. So yeah, so like with US30 and NAS, US30, we are still bullish on US30 and we are still technically bullish on NAS. NAS100 went to the highs. Again, what was talked about yesterday's live, how US30 broke past that high, but ended up rejecting, just like kind of how NAS100 did. It came to the high all-time highs, they rejected. So we are still technically bullish, but I'm not going to look for buys unless we can break back above 24,660 and hold it as support. Right, so I'm going to move my alert here. All right, so we're going to be looking for a buy here. Same buy setup that played out London session, then redid the move New York session. We're going to be looking for that same setup. Again, I don't know what happened to some of my charts. They kind of got fucked up. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, so as of right now, we'd only be looking at GU and GJ for possible setups. Everything else, we're going to be just letting them do their thing for right now. Again, we're not going to trade gold because gold already did a move and is at all-time high. So again, unless it retraces, nothing we can really do about that. But we are going to be looking for buys nonetheless. If we can see some retracements, so I'm going to move my alerts up. So gold can retrace and hold 3880, not 3880, 3832 as support. We can look for buys going back up to all-time highs, or if we get retraced back down to 3804, hold that support, we can look for buys. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. Like always, y'all make sure to go ahead and like the live and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're almost at 3,900 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today as well on YouTube at the beginning of New York. So make sure to have your notice on for that. Man, that's a nice rejection right here. So we're gonna see how this next 15 plays out. This is the last day of the month. So after today, I'm going to be doing the recap of the month tomorrow. Probably going to post that. I don't know, probably during New York session. We'll see. All right, new 15 just popped up. Again, y'all, we do have news today at 10 a.m. Do keep that in mind. We'll see how US30 reacts to this right here. This is a decent stop loss. Right? Decent reaction. So with GU, I still like sells on GU because we are bearish. Again, we caught that nice drop to the downside Thursday and Friday, catching that nice lower low. And like we talked about last week, we needed to hold this level as resistance. As we see, we broke that level, but fell, hold it as resistance. Right, same level that when we had drops, price failed to break below and hold as resistance. So we did not hold this level as resistance or see volume. We're going to struggle to break through this strong level of traffic which we keep bouncing off of, and also struggling to close below, like we've seen happen to take place in the past. So we are still technically bearish, as we see with GU, right? We see lower lows, going for sells. We are in the middle of a lower high. It did a small drop yesterday, but as you can see, it didn't break past that initial level, which I'll pull back up in a second. So we need to see volume come in to break through that next level and go to the downside, right? Because if we do not push back down, we're going to be pushed back into reversal territory or playing ring around the rosy again. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't trying to play ring around the rosy for no reason. So that's why we're looking for the sell side. But again, we can see here, did a nice drop during London session, New York did a retest. As you can see, 9 young, 939.25, did a nice drop. Went back down to this level, failed to break below, and hold as resistance like it did on Thursday last week. As you can see here, last night pushed back up. It's a nice retest, which is why we can sell right here because it's still holding low as resistance. So we're going to need some volume for sure to break through this. But if we can break below 34.25 and hold that as resistance, we can see sales continue down to 3,400. But we're going to need to hold 3,400 as resistance for the downtrend. What just happened to my computer? My bad, Joe. My thing just crashed. I probably got to restart my computer after this. My thing just crashed. But we should be good. Let me know if you can hear me, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. But what I was saying was, so yeah, so we need price to hold 3,400 as resistance for the downtrend to continue to come back into play. So that's what we're going to be looking for right here. I don't know why my thing keeps crashing. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I might have to restart it if it bugs out again. So I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on 1 second. Let me know if y'all can hear me, go. I don't want to. I don't want to restart my computer and shit. But if I got to, I got to. I don't know what's going on with that? You hear me? Okay, good. What's going on, Brandon? Yeah, so it's going to have to hold this up as resistance right here. We're kind of getting a similar action like this taking place. Let me pull these other charts up. Yeah, but unfortunately, gold's just been flying without us, which is fine. Like I said, we're just going to be looking for retracements, trying to catch the next wave, just like how we did last week and the week prior. So I'm just going to put some buy ideas. I'm going to get rid of this because it's just in the way now. Boom. I'm just going to put my buy ideas up. All the day. There we go. GJ is rejecting, which is fine. Like I said, it's going to be definitely an interesting week. We got news today at 10. Then we have the infamous ADP tomorrow. Then we got news on Friday as well as Thursday. So it's definitely going to be an interesting week. I'm definitely curious to see how the indices and GJ play out this week because up until now, GJ has been again all quarter in Chop City and kind of struggling with breaking out this consolidation. So at the end of the day, I don't care if we're in an uptrend or downtrend. I only care about finding clean setups. You know what I'm saying? So I know if we can break above and be out of this mess right here. Whoops, not that color. Or we can break below, be out of this mess right here. We're going to have some smoother setups, right? So a little bit of a patience game. This is why we haven't really been trading GJ that much because I'd rather go to another chart with cleaner market structure than to force setups on GJ and crash out. Because y'all remember, we did attempt, y'all know I'm terrible with time, a few weeks ago, right, to ride the GJ wave. And we had some nice moves, right? But then when we was trying to catch continuations, that's when, price kept on struggling and ranging, right? So after this point, we left it alone. But then when price broke back above here, we went for buys again, right? But then as we can see, price struggled at this resistance level, and then reversals and shit take place. And then again, you can see literally just Chop City for a long time now. There was a nice setup in GJ on Friday, but again, after that, failed to hold a little bit of support again. And then we got this reversal taking place. So. US30 did not tap this level, so I'm not going to go for the buy on that. Currently in drawdown on this GU setup, but we're going to hold to SRTP this hit. So like I said, with GJ, this is a short-term sell setup. A lot safer sell setup would be if we was to, break below 198.45 and hold that as resistance. We're still technically in reversal territory, but if we can hold this level as resistance, we can see short-term sells here. So that's what we're really watching to see if GJ is going to do that for us. As far as how we're going to go about trading today, again, if you have not checked out my How to Trade News playlist, I'm about to drop that in the chat right now. I'm going to have a new video added to that playlist most likely this week. I got a few other videos I want to knock out and take care of first. But like I said, Thursday and Friday were pretty good examples of news days. So I'm definitely going to clip up some of those recordings from the members only lives and make that into another video. So I told myself I'm going to start adding more updates to that playlist, because prior to the one I dropped like a week or two ago, that is not the How to Trade News video. Still check that video out, but let me go to the How to Trade News video. Here we are. There we go. But yeah, this is the reality of trading. It's the beautiful reality of trading. Just patience and just smart calculations of risk, right? That's all it really comes down to. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. So again, today's the last day of the month. So after today's over, I'm going to be doing the recap of last month. But yesterday we caught a nice US30 setup. TP4 got hit. We caught a nice almost 1.5 RR, but we still caught a nice 1-to-1, which is not bad at all. To start off the week. Then in GU during the New York session, we also caught this setup here. Ended up being a nice 1-to-2 RR setup here. We're in the same setup here. Is retesting this level right here to see if we can maintain this low as resistance. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. Again, make sure to take advantage of the summer sale. Playmaker University 40% off. Use discount code Playbook. Advanced Play Student 101 sessions 25% off. Use discount code Locked In. But as far as how we did last month, we went 4-0. Not last month. Last week we went 4-0 last week. Also, make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. Like I always talk about, the Sunday chart analysis goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. The week prior to last week, we went 6-1. The week before that, we went 3-1. And then the week before that, we went 5-1. So we lost like maybe 2 or 3 trades this month, which is not bad because we do average 2 to 4 losses a month, which goes to one loss per week or 1 loss every 2 weeks, which is not bad at all. But as far as how we did last month, we went 23-2 against a 92% win rate. August, July, we went 17-2, catching an 89% win rate. So we're going to be doing a recap of how we did this quarter as well, because obviously after this month's over, we're in the last quarter of the year, quarter 4. As far as how we ended quarter three, I mean, not quarter three, quarter two, we had a 90% win rate, 152 wins, 6 losses, which is not bad. Only losing 6 trades in 3 months, not bad at all. Catching total 119,274 pips. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we did this quarter. I got to calculate all that good stuff. But we're still not doing bad at all, especially with the market conditions of a lot of consolidation and a lot of all-time highs getting broken and made. We're not doing bad at all with these market conditions. And again, that just goes to prove that if you just patiently wait for your setups and go for high probability, high quality setups strictly every single day, you're going to win more than you lose by default. But we got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Let's see how this plays out, y'all. What's going on? The flag I see over here. Again, y'all, with GJ, this is the last line of defense. If we do not hold this up by the resistance, we're going to be back in reversal territory, playing pinball again with GU, and none of us want to see that happen. So we're going to see if we can maintain this level as resistance and have some volume kick in. I want to see if we can have some volume before New York session, but like yesterday with GU, remember in the live stream yesterday, I said I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a move happen until New York session, and then we go to GU and we go to New York session. Right, this retracement here was at 8:45. This dropped to the downside. It's literally at 9:30, 9:45 on the dot. And let's push to the downside. So we're about to see how this next 15 plays out. All right, so hold this up as resistance. We're going to see some volume is going to pick up for us. This is what GJ is looking like as well. Give y'all updates on these other charts, what we're looking at. But y'all know how I do, right? We do the process of elimination just like how we did yesterday's live stream. We narrow down what all the charts are doing, and then from there we go over and focus on the ones that are at our key price levels that are going to give us the best setups right now, right? So that's why we're paying attention to GU and GJ right now currently, because as of right now, these are only the setups I like. That can change, of course, going into New York session, but as of right now, US30's got a little bit of work to do. See how it reacts to this retracement right here. NAS has got a little bit of work to do as well. I don't really want to go for a buy setup here, to be honest. I'd much rather see a buy setup up here for NAS100. Gold, obviously, again, flew last night, so we're looking for retracements. So if I was to take a setup right now, it would be GU and GJ, right, against this process of elimination. So let's see if we can break back down here and hold this level as resistance. I feel like there's a holiday today. Yeah, there's a Canadian holiday today. US30 for tracing. See how price reacts here. We see GU pushing down. US30 tapped this level, so we're going to see if we can hold this as support. If US30 can hold 46,280 as support, we're going to be looking for buys go back up to 46,430. The GU's pushing down, y'all. Let's see if we can hit TP1 right here. Yeah, NAS is dumping. Like I said, I'm not really messing with NAS right now. I'm just going to let it do its thing. But it is dropping down. All right, we just hit TP1, y'all. Shout out to those that hopped in with us. Shout out to those that held that drawdown. We're back in profit. So let me go ahead and let the members know. TP1 hit. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can hit TP2 right here. Again, just go with the flow of price, y'all. Obviously, nothing's 100%. Yes, we had 100% win rate last week. Yes, we had multiple 100% win rate weeks in the past. But this year, I think we only had like 1 month or 2 months where we lost 0 trades, but losses happen, right? But again, if you literally go with the flow of price, you by default give yourself the highest likelihood of the trade going in your favor, which is why, again, I only go for high probability, high quality setups. GU's dropping also. No, I'd almost said it. It's about to be TP2. Yeah, that's a nice drop right there. I'm gonna have to break through this though. New 15 about to pop up. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. GU dumping as well. I mean, GJ dumping as well. So if you would have took the GU or GJ setups we talked about, you'd be up on both of those. Again, can't make none of this stuff up, y'all. Y'all was here at the beginning of the live. What did I say? Process of elimination. Don't like NAS, don't like US30. Gold flew without us. Only other 2 options was GU and GJ. Which ones are moving right now the way we want to? GU and GJ. Right? It's literally that simple. Just simple process of elimination. And going with the flow of price. Right, like from right here, this already dropped 10 pips. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. Again, we do got news today at 10 a.m. So do keep that in mind. Not going live with the members of students during that, but still keep that time in mind just because there is some volume in action. Look how US30 is reacting to this level right here. Now NAS reacting to this level right here. Look how GJ reacted to this level right here. And that's why we enter and exit off these levels right here. Again, we're going to need some volume to break through this, especially after the level of traffic got formed last night. We're going to need some volume to break through this. So that's what we're going to be looking for going into pre-New York, if not going into New York in general. We're looking to see if we can ride the beginning of this next lower low like we caught the lower low Thursday and Friday last week. I mean, Wednesday and Thursday last week. Right, we caught this lower low, and then we had price retrace. So we're going to be looking to see if we can catch the drop right here. Look at that drop right there. GJ Duncan. So here we'll get worked down and look for another re-entry here. But yeah, depending on how today plays out and tomorrow, we might see some retracements or trend changes in NAS and US30 this week going into the new month. Yeah, we're pushing back down. Let's see if we can hit this next TP here. See how US30 tracks to these levels. Tracing. So again, we can look for possible buy signals here. The goal can maintain 38.32 as support all-time highs. Or we can even look for buys here at 38.5, look for buys going to the upside. So I'm looking at going to pre-New York session. GJ and GU are still kind of retreating right now, but again, like we said, we're going to need some volume over here. Got a nice move though. I would go for the entry. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. And let them know it's called the pivot for a reason. That's going to be a nice sell that plays out the way we can. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today, y'all. The beginning of New York session. Make sure you be on the lookout for that. And we should be going live on TikTok as well. But I'll send the link out if we do go live. Shout out to those that was in the live stream yesterday. Just waiting for this other support. So there's a lot of setups potentially about to play out today. GJ retesting this level here. So again, this is a short-term sell for the downtrend. To really come into play, we're going to need to break below and hold 145 after resistance. So do keep that in mind. NAS100 is low as support as well. Could look for buys here, but I'd much rather look for buys here at 24,660. 24,660 is support good for this setup we went for yesterday. I was suggesting you played out exactly like we was looking for if you from yesterday's live stream. So we got some setups here. Hour about to pop up. Let's see how this next hour opens up. I already made 14 on that goal, so hey, that's what's up. Shit, you should be done for the day then, depending on how much, what percent of your account that is. But no matter what percent, 14K is not bad at all. Should be done for the day. It was like me yesterday. Right after that US30 setup, I took a GU setup. I took that at like the 930 candlestick or the 830, one of the two. I had to look at my report. That thing played out, closed at like 1030. So I was in that trade for like an hour. Then I was out. Right, then I was done for the day. So I forgot to post on my TikTok story, but if you go to my Instagram story, it might still be on there, or it might be expiring in the next hour or so. Actually, I did that during New York session, so it should be still up. Let me pull it out on my phone and let me see. It should be still on my Instagram story. But yeah, like when that trade hits TP after that, yes, it should be still on my story. Did I never upload it? I thought I uploaded it. I guess it expired. Unless I didn't upload it because I recorded the video. I don't think I put it on my story. Well, it's a little too late now. But anyways, I thought I posted it. I was doing too much last night. All right, new hour just popped up, y'all. Again, if y'all just joined the live, and do a quick recap of basically what the game plan for today and going into New York session is going to be. We have 10 a.m. USD news. Keep that in mind. Not going to be going live with the members and students today. We're going live with the members tomorrow and Friday. Definitely tomorrow. If you don't understand how to trade news days, make sure to check out the How to Trade News playlist on this channel. As far as US30, we are still technically bullish on US30, so if we can maintain the whole 46,280 as support, we can look for buys going back up to 46,430. Now, if we break below those levels, we kind of be in semi-reversal territory. But just like I said with the Sunday chart analysis, as long as we don't break below and hold 46,100 as resistance, we are still bullish. NAS, we're going to be looking for the same setup we went for yesterday. If we can break above and hold 24,660 as support, we can look for buys going back up to the all-time highs. Gold, we're going to be looking for buys if we can retest and hold 38, 32, 38, 34 as support. We can look for buys going back up to the all-time highs. Or we can even see a retracement go down to 38.06. If we can hold that as support, we can look for buys as well. GU, we hit TP1, barely missed TP2. Got wicked out. Going to be looking for re-entry on this. But again, this is the last line of defense. We need 34.50 to be held as resistance for the downtrend to continue and for us to see a new lower low come into play. It's the same setup we went for on yesterday. Not on yesterday, but the same setup we went for yesterday, I should say. Right, so that's what we're going to be looking for on GU. GJ, we're in reversal territory. If we can break below 199.05, 199 to hold that as resistance, we can see short-term sales going down to 198.50, but we need to hold 198.45 as resistance for the downtrend to officially come into play. All right, that's the game plan for today, y'all. Obviously, members, when New York session starts, I'm going to drop the New York price watch list for y'all to give y'all more updated analysis because a lot can change between now and 8 a.m. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Again, you see how we've been doing. We've been absolutely crazy. Make sure to take advantage of the sale. Shout out to the new members that have joined. The end of summer sale is still active and going. Again, if you guys questions about what all this stuff entails, watch any of the last 3 happenings in my YouTube videos and go over all the details. But of course, you can also contact me and DM me, Instagram, Telegram, or TikTok. I respond to all messages. Got a new video dropper for y'all today on YouTube, as well as a new post lined up for y'all on TikTok and Instagram. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so we're gonna see what the charts do going into New York session, y'all. Let's see what New York's got in store for us.